Hey, good morning everyone, or good afternoon depending where you are. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my little daily vlog. Right, I'm in my train station, my hometown, and today I'm going to go to a town called Blaenau FFestiniog, which is 40 minutes give or take further up the valley. It's an old slate mining area. Basically the town was built up around the slate mines, but it did exist before then really, but as the old hamlets from days gone by, I think going back to maybe the 1700s, I think, because I think they started slate mining there in the 1800s, early 1800s, and what have you. So it's a nice little area, especially on a sunny day. But as long as it's not raining there today, because if it's raining, it's a gloomy place because of the what you call the old slate slag heaps. You know, the leftover slate. There's a lot of it everywhere around there. So it's all grey, obviously, and if you've got a grey sky and it's raining, then it adds to the drama effect. But we'll see when we get there. But at the moment here in my hometown, it's very cloudy, a low cloud base really, but there's quite a bit of blue sky and the sun is shining on me. So that could be a good sign, but then it could be completely different there, because we've got to go through another town called llechwedd, which is a lovely town, very touristy. A lot of people go there to go hiking, camping. You know, it's on the edge of, well, as we are here, it's on the edge of Snowdonia. No, actually, Bettws is in Snowdonia Park, so it's not far from Snowdonia. Right then, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
Byddwn yn teithio I Blaenau FFestiniog.
We will be travelling to Blaenau FFestiniog.
Byddwn yn teithio I Blaenau FFestiniog.
Well, we're here now. We just arrived in Blaenau FFestiniog. That's the train. Welcome to Blaenau FFestiniog. Right, with a bit of luck, should be able to catch the small gauge train before it goes away, because I might not get a chance for the rest of the day. We have the narrow gauge train, which leaves Blaenau FFestiniog and it goes all the way down to Port Maddock, if I'm correct in thinking that way. So look at this, isn't she a beaut? Beautiful. Hello. Sorry?
Are you travelling with us today?
No. Well, what are you? How many times a day does it go?
From here
Yeah.
to return only once
Ah, okay.
in about 10 minutes time.
10 minutes time, is it? Okay. And what time does it come back?
It arrives back here at about 4:30,
4:30. Okay.
give or take. I'll just check.
Right.
Between 20 to 5 actually.
Okay. Lovely. I might have to say that till tomorrow or another day.
Fair enough. Well, as all of our services are online.
Yeah.
So this will list all the services we do
Yeah.
from all of our various stations.
Oh,
You'll be
lovely.
able to see if there's anything that suits you.
Lovely. That's great.
No problem.
Great. Thank you very much for the information and your help. Thank you. How old is it? How old is it? Or is it?
Well,
is it the original
it's
or
a mixture.
mixture?
So these carriages have all been built somewhere between the 1960s up until
Right.
sort of the last 10 years. The engine
Yeah.
is from the 1890s.
Really?
Yeah.
Still going. Obviously
Still
with a lot
very
of
strong,
maintenance.
yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're all well looked after.
Yeah. Brilliant.
You're more than welcome to observe today.
Yeah.
We'll be departing and heading that way if you want to.
That way? All
see
right.
the
I'll walk
picture.
down.
Of course, not
Do
a
some
problem.
filming down there as well. Lovely. Thank you very much.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Well, don't know if you caught that on camera. Yeah, the original engine from the 1800s. Oh, what a sight. Isn't this sheer beaut? Look at the old chuff locomotive. Oh. It's- Oh, yeah. A lot of sweat and tears. So this is the Ffestiniog and Welsh Highland Railway, and this train is called the Quarryman. What da? Yeah. I'll just hang on here, see if I can film it while it's going. Bye bye train. You even beat this horn for me. Here we go. And she's leaving now. I might get a face full of smoke. See you on the next one, hopefully. Thank you. Yes, definitely have to do that, I think. Bye-bye train. Well, a smaller train. Right, let's take a walk now into the town and see where. Now this is a nice entrance exit. Blaenau FFestiniog, Croeso, welcome. Ffestinioog and Welsh Highland Railways. Town centre, arts centre. Yep. This is a bus stop as well. Trans-Cymru buses. And they're lovely little buses. They're electric as well, if I'm correct. Oh, nice bit of artwork here. See this sign here now. Blaenau FFestiniog, from the rock, the railways. I always find it fascinating looking at old pictures. It's a very nice cafe there. In fact, I think I went to this cafe the last time I was here. There's a nice big rock behind it as well. Wow. Now this is a nice old train. Obviously used this in the mines. Look at that, isn't that lovely? It's a little beaut, isn't she? Look at that. Another nice little cafe here. I'll have to go in there, I think. There's the Co-op supermarket. It's a very quiet town. I think the only tourists you get here are the ones that go hiking. Oh, a lot of them are all stone houses as well. And this used to be the old police offices in the old days. Don't know what it is now. It is now though, but it's all green, yellow and red paint. Don't know what it's used for now. County police buildings. Oh. Actually, it is a big town. It's quite spread out. Cafe here? Oh, De Niro's Cafe. Yes, I'll have to stop for a drink somewhere. Ice cream. Oh, that looks nice. Fitness training centre. Is that in the old church? Hello. Hi. Yeah. So this church has been used now, is it, for I think a fitness centre. Red Dragon. That's nice, isn't it, what they've done here? Yeah, very nice. I like how they've painted the windows. Cool. I tell you what, this town is big and spread out. But look at the backdrop. All these big hills around here. And this place is a lot bigger than I thought. That big boulder. That close to your house and your car. I just found this little well, river coming down from the mountain, and it's quite a big pool. Actually, it looks quite deep. You can imagine on what it looks like after a few days of heavy rain. I'm still walking about here. I've noticed there's a few old chapels have been turned into houses and whatever. Right, let's walk down this road. But I like the old houses though. Yeah, I like these. See, this is another chapel that's stopped getting used for religious purposes, been bought up, turned into a storage place and a part house as well. Go, imagine that if there was a landslide. Good Bennett. I don't know where I'm going, I'm just following the roads. Oh, that's a quaint little house there, cottage. My God, look at that. Unicorn cottage, wow. Continue just walking down here now. Not really much to look at really. Little touristy shops. Don't know if that's somebody's private garden. That looks nice, that does. That's an old looking house there. It looks Elizabethan or Tudor, Edwardian, something like that, by the design, architecture. And now it's the Royal Welsh Fusiliers Comrades Association Club. Great, lovely to see. Now I'm just wondering now that I've seen this, I just realised I haven't seen any pubs here. Now this is called a commercial. Whether this used to be a pub or not, I don't know. Oh. Now we just spotted this now, this little alleyway. Now these buildings here look very, very old, obviously going back to the 1800s, maybe early 19. Very heavy stones. Anyway, so I just spotted this bridge. So it looked interesting to have a quick look at. Just looked unusual from the main road there. Ah, I see, okay. So it goes over the railway tracks and into another part of Blaenau. Now then, can you believe it, where these houses are built? And these great big, what do you call it, blocks of stone right behind them. My God. You definitely would not want a landslide, would you? My God. Oh well. Right, so just going to have a quick look inside this church. It says Eglwys Aragor, church open, croeso welcome in menu, welcome, welcome. 5 different languages there. Anyway. Wow, this is nice. This is beautiful. The tapestry work here. Look at that. Wow. I just love walking around these old churches. Really do look great. I mean, I don't know how old this church is, but it's still standing. It is beautiful. And look at the beams here. The ceiling. That's me messing around with the exposure there then. Look at this. It's an eagle. Wow. The altar. That is nice. The organ, a little organ. Oh, it's not such a. There's a medium-sized organ, I would say. And this is called St. David's Church, Eglwys Dewi Sant. Does look nice now. And it looks like they have afternoon teas served here as well. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so I've just sat down in the church now, so I just want to say actually that it's been very interesting walking around here. Maybe I've not actually shown the true Blaenau FFestiniog, but it's you can see this history here, you know, from the old days, from the slate mines. I mean, Blaenau FFestiniog, it's what they call a historic slating town, and it is part of the UNESCO heritage site as well. But which is good, isn't it? It really is good. And I've just Googled this, and I've just saved up a few things that I want to explain what's happening here. I mean, like they've got things to do. They've got Sit World. They've got a biking centre. They've got the ffestiniograilway. And obviously, you know, a few other things. A lot of hiking places to go to as well. So there's a lot to do here. There is. I took some snapshots of the history of Blaenau FFestiniog, and basically it says here the slate started around, well, it says here, started around the 1750s, but before the 1750s it was all basically farming around this area. Which you can imagine, a lot of farming in Wales. So it says here, between 1750 and 1850, 100 years, Blaenau FFestiniog, the town, rose to support workers in the local slate mines. And at its peak, it was the largest in the Merioneth, which was the county at the time. So, it's very interesting. And in 1819, the quarries began along the slopes surrounding the village then, which obviously built up into a town. And they obviously built a lot of houses for the quarry workers. But in the early 1900s, the slate started to decline then, the slate industry that is. And there was a big recession in the 1890s. I know all this because I'm reading it off me tablet, my iPad, because I googled it last night when I was in bed, trying to get more of the history of the place. So obviously then, when it was started to decline in the early 1900s, many of the quarrymen joined the armed forces and obviously served in World War I. So production fell. So there was a short post between the... There was a short post-war boom, whatever they mean by that. And then, of course, it's the usual story. It's all to do with prices. So, it says here at that particular time in the early 1900s, going up to 1950s, the slate was outsourced to other countries. Mainly one was Spain, which was a lot cheaper. So, but that still happens now, doesn't it? But everything outsourced to another country where it's cheaper. Now then, tell you something about the narrow gauge as well. That started in 1868 to connect the town of Blaenau FFestiniog with the slate quarries to the local areas, right? And there's another village called Llechwedd ffestinioog, which is 3.5 miles away. So that was the main connection for the narrow gauge. My throat's a bit croaky, isn't it? So that was that's when it started in 1868. Very interesting. In fact, and that's what they used to use at that time, was to ferry people as a passenger service. And that was up till 1883. Then they started, obviously, building inventing the big trains, the bigger gauge that we have today. So there's one track of that comes into Blaenau FFestiniog. Obviously, as I showed you at the beginning of the video when I first arrived here. I should have brought my glasses really to read all this. There's a lot to read actually. Now at the peak of the slate industry, the population grew to 12,000 people 12,000, and that is a lot for around here. So it shows you. Crikey, it's hard to believe that 12,000 after walking around this area, and then of course after seeing so many houses. You know, it's you'd have to have a look at it actually from a bird's eye view to basically see how big Blaenau FFestiniog is, because it's quite spread out, as I said earlier on. Little quirky streets leading off here, there and everywhere, and all surrounded by the slate hills made of, well, old slate, you know, gas slate that's not being used. Yeah, it's amazing, it's nice to see. And the English translation for the Blaenau FFestiniog is uplands of Ffestiniog. The Welsh word Blaenau in English means uplands, or a remote region, which you can really visualise that in the old days anyway, because, you know, it's surrounded in the mountains and the hills. You know, it would be quite remote, and I should imagine when the first hamlets were built around here, all those, you know, the 1700s, it would have been remote. But there you go. And Ffestiniog is apparently it's supposed to be kind of like a personal name, or possibly mean like a defensive place. So that's the meaning of Blaenau FFestiniog, if I've explained it correctly to you. But I'm getting it all from Wikipedia. Hey, isn't it brilliant to have the internet? Anyway, time for my cup of coffee, so before somebody comes in. There you go, the outside view of the church. I'll have to find out the date it was built actually. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Right, I'm in the back of the cafe, so got my own little room to myself next to the window. A couple of people eating out there. That's the train station directly in front. So, and my train goes in about 55 minutes, I think, or 50 minutes, so that's it. Brie and cranberry, chunky chips, cup of tea, and a portion of coleslaw. Isn't that nice? Right. I'm going to tuck into this now, and I'll catch you again later. Okay, bye bye. Right, that's my belly full now. Tell you, that was beautiful. That was what I ate in there. It's just called the cafe. Oh, Bridge Cafe, that's what it's called. Look at the view. Bring you in a bit closer. How's that, eh, for a backdrop of a train station? There'll be some lovely walks and hikes up that. Hey, you have to be careful though. Aye.
We are now approaching Roman Bridge.
Right, I've arrived back at my hometown now. And it's just gone 3:15 in the afternoon. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of shopping. I forgot my mic 2 on. So I'm going to do a little bit of shopping in the supermarket. That'll be about it then. And that'll be my day gone. Ah, dear me. Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching this. If anybody does watch it, I appreciate it. And please like, comment. Yeah, just leave some comments. Good or bad. And that'll be me for the day. Go home, feet up, cup of tea. But anyway, okay guys, thank you for watching, appreciate it very much. See you again on the next one, okay? Take care, stay safe, enjoy yourselves, bye bye.